Greetings, gods and goddesses in training. Welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara, all relations. Today I'm speaking about my biggest issue that I have with a lot of spiritual teachers. And what I've noticed is Neo-Advaita is like the modern fast food of spirituality. You preach nothing to do, nowhere to go, you're already enlightened. Hey, that sounds great. That sounds fantastic until life slaps you with reality, okay? You sit there telling people there's no self, there's no path, there's no journey, while quietly collecting followers and cash. Isn't that a bit of a journey in itself? You've turned the profound vision of Advaita Vedanta into a one-liner philosophy for people too lazy or too scared to confront their shadows. And here's the thing, my enlightened friends. The no-self teaching is not for beginners. Telling someone to drop the ego when they've barely understood it is like handling a toddler a sword and saying, here, protect yourself. Before you transcend the ego, you got to understand it, integrate it, master it. That's the real work. But no, you claim that, oh, life is just an illusion. But what about the people suffering in that illusion? You say there's no doer, so stop striving. But if you're not striving to master yourself, life will master you. You can sit there thinking it's all perfect, but the person struggling to pay rent or heal their trauma doesn't need that intellectual cop-out. They need tools, action, and empowerment. And what about embodiment? Neo-Advaita loves to talk about detachment. Well, where's the grounding? Where's the respect for the body, the instincts, the emotions? You're so busy dissolving into the void that you've forgotten that we're here to live as human beings and not escape the experience of living. But real Advaita isn't about bypassing. It's all about integrating. It's not about saying that nothing matters. It's about seeing that everything matters because it's all a part of the one. And true wisdom isn't about sitting still and repeating non-duality slogans. It's about dancing with life, embracing both the chaos and the calm, and then using that knowledge to empower yourself and others. But in Neo-Advaita, they just want you to sit quietly in your already perfect state while life passes you by. And hey, that's really comfy and cozy, okay? You're gonna go years like that. But in Primal Sutra, we say step into the fire, own your primal instincts and your divine nature. Master the illusion so fully that it serves you, not the other way around. So I'll say this, stop preaching shortcuts to enlightenment. Life isn't about disappearing into the void, okay? It's about becoming so fully alive that the void becomes your playground. The self isn't an enemy, it's a tool. You're not here to dissolve, you're here to evolve. Instead of a mic drop, I'm gonna drop my mystical staff instead. You are too focused on mastering the primal and the divine. True awakening is about transcending both. Ah, yes, the float above it all approach. But tell me, how's that working when life slaps you in the face? We don't transcend. We ride the primal and divine like a cosmic chariot. That's real mastery.
All this focus on flow and power are still rooted in ego and suffering. True spirituality is about surrender.
Surrender, sure, but if you surrender without mastering the battlefield first, you're just waving a white flag. Flow isn't striving, it's dancing with life, while the rest of you are still trying to sit cross-legged waiting for enlightenment to knock.
Your methods are far too physical. True spirituality is about detaching from the body and connecting to the infinite.
Detach from the body? That's like throwing away the drum and calling it music. The body's the instrument, we don't ditch it. We play it so well that the infinite starts dancing along. You can't integrate opposites like the primal and the divine. It's all illusion anyway. If it's all an illusion, then you're an illusion telling me it's an illusion. Meanwhile, we're out here mastering the illusion so we can bend it. So keep talking, okay? Keep yapping. We'll keep creating. How about that? Oh, I see, you're turning spirituality into performance and materialism. It's not about results. Oh, so you'd rather spiritually stay broke and irrelevant? Performance isn't the problem, my friend. Your lack of action is. We're just making spirituality cool enough that people actually start to pay attention.
All this stuff sounds like spiritual hustle culture anyway. Where's the stillness and peace?
Stillness is nice, but it doesn't pay the bills or win the war. Peace isn't passive. It's earned through action. We don't hustle, we embody, and that scares you. Yes, your approach feels too aggressive for something meant to be about love and compassion. Love without strength is fragile compassion. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is confront, not coddle someone. We don't preach, We teach by showing them how to thrive in the storm.
Yes, but flow and primal instincts are just distractions from the truth of non-duality.
Hey, listen, non-duality is great, but sitting in nothingness doesn't help you when life demands action. We're not distracted. We're plugged into everything and using it to move mountains. Hey, call it distraction if you want, but at least we're moving. You see, my biggest issue with most spiritual teachers is that they preach detachment, they preach surrender, they preach stillness, as if that's the full recipe for life. They sit on their high horses and pedestals delivering enlightenment like it's a checklist of things to stop doing. Stop striving, stop desiring, stop identifying. But here's the problem. Life isn't about sitting still and waiting for peace to just fall into your lap. Positivity isn't just going to fall into your lap. It's something that you got to create. The issue is that they teach bypassing disguised as wisdom. They tell you to dissolve the ego before you've even understood it. They talk about surrendering without teaching you how to stand strong first. It's all about detaching from the world, but what about mastering it? What about being so present in the chaos that you turn it into art, action, and flow? You see, most spiritual teachers forget one simple truth. We're humans. We're here to live, not escape, to feel, not suppress, to embody both the fire of the primal and the clarity of the divine. It's not about choosing one or the other. It's about mastering both. Now, you can claim just be all you want, but being without doing leads to stagnation. They preach love and light, but shy away from the shadow. They tell you to surrender, but surrender without strength is just giving up. And my issue is that they've turned spirituality into some kind of an escape hatch, a way to avoid the very challenges that help us to grow. Real spirituality isn't soft, it's raw, it's primal, it's power in motion. It's about embracing the whole spectrum of life and not just meditating your way out of it. So my problem with spiritual teachers, most of them, they teach how to escape the storm. But real mastery is learning how to dance in the rain and becoming the storm. And this is why you're different. This is why you're here on this channel, understanding these deep insights. You're not rejecting that animalistic, primal, physical part of you, but you're using it as a catalyst towards your own ascension, your own power. Coming back to oneness, coming back to source, coming back to God. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang, may we never be the same again. Thank you for tuning in and tapping in. You got this, we got this. Boom.